Pat likes to work at night, and now in his 91st year, he moves like a much younger man. He insists on coming to Juliana's every single night of the week. He has that hospitality gene, that thing that makes you feel like you're being welcomed into someone's home. Some nights he sits down with a family at their table, or takes pictures with a guest, or sings along with Frank Sinatra on the sound system. Other nights he chats up people waiting in line outside, even just walking by. It's a labor of love for him, and that passion has been passed down to our team. At Juliana's, we make everything ourselves. Well, occasionally we borrow delicious desserts from the 2 bakeries that we love. We emphasize sourcing local ingredients, and the rest we import from Italy, always seeking the best we can find. Because Pat is a perfectionist, he always wants to make sure we put the best food and drink on your table every single day. He started making pizza here in New York more than 75 years ago, and after a 10-year retirement, we're already approaching our 10th anniversary here at Juliana's. Back in the original space, with the original oven, making great New York-style pizza the way he has for generations. Patsy Grimaldi grew up in the Bronx, one of 6 children of Italian immigrants. His father passed away when he was just a boy. To help support his family, he got an after-school job shoveling coal at his Uncle Patsy's restaurant in Harlem. And like great immigrant stories, worked his way up from busboy to pizza maker to general manager. Eventually, he found the courage and just the right spot to open his own place, right here at 19 Old Fulton Street in Brooklyn. The original Patsy's Pizza was opened by Patsy and Carol Grimaldi on June 18, 1990, in a converted hardware store in a forgotten industrial waterfront neighborhood under the Brooklyn Bridge, and it was epic. The neighborhood, now called Dumbo, has changed a lot over the years. But as Pat likes to say, we're making pizza the way it was made in New York over 100 years ago. Juliana's continues his tradition of making New York-style pizza, and there was only one true New York pizza. But what does that really mean? We bake our pies in a coal-fired oven, a unique and complicated appliance. It's not just the intense dry heat and the distinctive flavor it imparts, but it has to be handled just so in order to operate efficiently. And Pat's method for stretching the dough, it's an art really, and time-consuming to learn. We try to make sure the pizza emerges from the oven with a consistently uniform thickness. That's important if you don't want your first slice to flop over and have all the toppings slide off onto your plate instead of into your mouth. We hope to see you at Juliana's to experience decades of making what we think is one of the best pies in the world and a slice of Brooklyn history.